Championship is over, so we sent him down to talk to the rest of these guys.
What's it going to take to beat Damon Bradshaw, guy?
Tonight it's going to take a real good start, and then hopefully we'll beat him.
It's going to take a good Honda, a little hard work, and a little bit of good luck.
Jeff, what's it going to take to beat Damon?
It's going to take a veteran, and I'm the man.
Jean-Michel, what's it going to take to beat Damon?
Just GMB.
JMB, Jean-Michel BAYLE, series champion, but right now just one of a lot of guys who have not been able to beat Damon Bradshaw.
They need to pick a number and get in line.
You betcha. We're ready for the 20 laps that will decide it here in San Diego. The gate about to drop, and let's see who's going to get the start tonight. It is Mike KIEDROWSKI, number 3, who grabs the lead. His teammate Jeff Ward in second spot. Damon Bradshaw is third. So it is not the spectacular start that he has had in the last 3 races. He's led 59 of the last 60 laps in main events. He's not going to lead lap 1. He's in danger of losing third. Number 9, coming up to make it a Kawasaki freight train, is Jeff Matiasevich.
And Matiasevich does not quite get the job done. Bradshaw used that outside rail where all the power and the speed is to hold on to that number 3 position. KIEDROWSKI is the leader as Bradshaw puts the pressure on Jeff Ward, and the rest of the field comes storming behind. You got a glimpse of number 1, Jean-Michel BAYLE, trying to catch up, and there goes Bradshaw, aggressive early. What a move. He's not waiting. He went high, then just cut to the inside. Jeff Ward had no idea he was coming, and he was set up perfectly for that pass.
Didn't we just hear Jeff Ward say it was going to take a veteran to beat this kid?
That was a veteran kind of move that Bradshaw just pulled.
You got it. There is the signal to KIEDROWSKI. Gas it up. Nobody needs to tell Mike that this man is on his heels. Damon Bradshaw, currently second. Mike KIEDROWSKI, the race leader, has never won a Supercross main event. He's been a solid competitor in the 125 class, twice the national champion in that division. A Supercross victory has eluded him, and if he is going to claim his debut victory here this evening, he's got to hold off Damon Bradshaw. His turn to try and do that. Nobody else has been able to this year.
Dave, I think it's good to point out that in earlier races, we saw Bradshaw move immediately. He would not follow. He immediately went to the front. Now, I want to go back and say that we had talked about Bradshaw being the only guy that could beat Bradshaw. And what I meant when I said that was he's got to look out for these careless mistakes that you make when you're really aggressive early in the race. Now, right now, Bradshaw is kind of probing, and he's picking his place to pass on this racetrack. He's studying every move that KIEDROWSKI is making and biding his time. When he makes the pass, it's going to be, I would think, a good, safe, clean pass. He's not going to put himself in any danger. I think Bradshaw right now is really riding a smart race.
And that alone is a big difference from what we've seen in the last 3 outings. He didn't wait for anybody. He didn't size anybody up. He just charged out, knew he could make the pass, made it, and went on his way. But now he is definitely measuring KIEDROWSKI, and KIEDROWSKI is riding very, very well. Together, the two of them are pulling away from the rest of the field, which very early in the race has a pretty significant gap back to the third-place man, Jeff Ward. For the record, the 2 Honda riders, and here they are, 5th and 6th for Jean-Michel BAYLE and Jeff Stanton, and locked in a teammate struggle. We've seen this all year long. They're racing each other. They look like they're doing battle, but they're not racing for the lead like they were last year.
I can't wait for the race when the gate drops and we have all of the really good guys into that first corner and out of the first corner together.
Stanton makes the pass on BAYLE, takes over the 5th spot, will set his sights on number 9, Jeff Matiasevich, who currently sits in 4th. And Bradshaw rides the rail to within a couple of bike lengths of the leader, Mike KIEDROWSKI. KIEDROWSKI through the whoops, calm, cool, collected, doesn't seem to be showing the pressure at all.
Well, one of the things that I like that KIEDROWSKI is doing is riding his own race. He's not worrying about Bradshaw. You don't see him looking behind him, wondering where Bradshaw is going to come from. He's taking his lines, he's riding the best race that he possibly can, and I think he's saying, hey, if he gets me now, then he gets me.
I am dazzled at the pace. They have put a straightaway on 3rd place, and KIEDROWSKI is setting that pace, albeit pushed by Bradshaw. Here's KIEDROWSKI on the good line. Bradshaw going out into the wide open spaces there. Will he pull off the pass? He got him.
Oh, that was a major league Supercross pass. Bradshaw went to the outside, just dialed the throttle of the Yamaha, used the high part of the racetrack, and railed around KIEDROWSKI. That was beautiful.
He set that up through that most difficult set of whoop-de-doos we've talked a lot about here this evening. It has been a trouble spot for a lot of the good riders, but it was like a freeway to the lead for Damon Bradshaw, who now takes the advantage on lap 4 and immediately opens up the separation over Mike KIEDROWSKI. We'll be right back. We're back in San Diego's Jack Murphy Stadium, where Damon Bradshaw is leading round 5 of the AMA Camel Supercross Series over Mike KIEDROWSKI. Jeff Ward, number 6, trying to close in from 3rd spot. And behind him, his teammate Jeff Matasevich. Number 2 is Jeff Stanton. And number 1, JEAN-MICHEL BAYLE. As we set the top 6, the battle for position right now is 4th and 5th between Matasevich and Stanton. And that one's been going on for a while. Stanton's not having much luck getting around.
Well, we talked about easy tracks and tough tracks, and I think we're finding now that no matter how easy or tough the track is, when you have good guys up front, passing is very, very difficult in Supercross.
Well, now the interesting thing to me about this easy track, hard track thing is that so far the results are the same. We've been on 3 easy tracks the last 3 weeks. Now we're on the hardest track all year long, but I don't see a lot of difference. I see number 4 out front running away from the rest of these guys.
And like I said, number 4 is going to tell you when this one is over that this was a great racetrack, and we're going to go back in the pack, and I'm sure that there's someone back there that's going to say, boy, this track was terrible.
Nothing terrible about this. Check out the action. Matasevich skimming the bumps over the top, takes over 3rd. Ward up the inside, boom, hits him in the back. Stanton tries to come around Ward. Now they go 3 wide through the whoop-de-doos. 4 wide for a moment. Stanton charges between Matasevich and Ward and takes over 3rd.
And here comes JMB right behind.
What a battle for position. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th are at issue. Ward was the big loser in that. He went from 3rd to 6th in the span of 2 straightaways and a set of whoop-de-doos, and Stanton is definitely charging. Now, this is the kind of Jeff Stanton action we've been looking for all year long. BAYLE, number 1, going to work on Matasevich. Stanton splitting in 3rd.
JEAN-MICHEL BAYLE now in 5th, trying to catch Matasevich. Now, Matasevich has been good in the early part of the race all season long. Because of that leg, though, he's not 100%. He starts to fade. The question is now, how long will he hold up BAYLE before he does start to fade and BAYLE can get around him?
And, of course, BAYLE's still a little bit of a question mark after the brutal crash in his heat race. He may be a little detuned, so you got a couple of guys there for whom health is the issue, currently running in the 4th and 5th spot. Stanton charging hard, pulling away, maintaining, I'm sure, the hope that he can catch up. BAYLE goes to the outside on the line that Bradshaw used to make that pass. Zings in underneath. Is he going to get around him here?
I don't know. Matasevich, yes, he is. He's going to make it. But Matasevich looked over and he saw BAYLE and he tried to take that line away, but BAYLE just kept right on coming. Then he changed lines and dropped down underneath him, and that made the pass for him.
Boy, BAYLE is slick. He is just the master at passing. Whether the track is easy or difficult, whether it's smooth or rough, he can always find the smoothest place to go. And he makes it look so effortless. He really doesn't use a lot of frantic body English to control that motorcycle.
The Supercross is an aggressive type of riding, and when we talk aggressive, of course, we have to look at this man, the leader, Damon Bradshaw, the most aggressive rider on the circuit. He combines 2 things. He combines the grace and the beauty that JEAN-MICHEL BAYLE presents with the aggressive brute force of maybe, say, a Jeff Stanton.
In that 2nd spot, you got a glimpse of number 3, Mike KIEDROWSKI. He led it early. He's been stuck in the runner-up spot since this man, Damon Bradshaw, went flashing by. The question remains, can anybody beat Damon? Tonight, I don't see any likely candidates on the horizon.